Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Lambo. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes the winner of the last two NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game. Right to the air is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards for number 11. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Mario Edwards from his in spot able to push in there and drop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
With just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Henry running right.
Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flush to his right. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tannehill. It's caught by Hooper. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Let's go.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Tannehill.
He's into the secondary.
Touchdown! Austin Hooper. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 39, Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, 39 yards. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Tannehill's throw hauled in by Westbrook-Ikhine here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Pass complete on the crossing route. This is Hooper. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So a touchdown, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. Touchdown, Titans. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. 46 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, it's Jones. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit of...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And now the kick is blocked. And the Titans pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Tannehill. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Gets it to Burks. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Tannehill to throw. He gets it to Burks again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
This will go to Henry out wide. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing Tannehill.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Now Tannehill. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A 10-play drive that time. And the touchdown capped off by the PAT, and that means that we are likely heading to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now one final throw incomplete. And time will run out here in the fourth quarter, and we are going to... It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. All right, he can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll go again to Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them, try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill with his first throw at OT. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Both offenses sputtering a little bit here in overtime, Charles, but give credit to the defenses and certainly credit to them on that last play. That is a huge interception.
I will absolutely do that. They deserve the credit because they forced a punt on the opening drive of overtime. You know no one wants to give up the ball in OT. And now you have them back out there knowing that it only takes a field goal to win this game. Big-time defensive plays being made.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. That was an excellent comeback.